Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and let the procession begin.
I should be honest, I didn't know very much.
Please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. Please feel free to join in the singing. University Chaplain Coker will now give the invocation.
Let us pray. Gracious God, source of wisdom and truth, we give thanks for this festive day of memory and accomplishment, of joy and pride, gratitude and love. For the students who have completed their course and now embark on new beginnings. For the faculty and staff whose commitment to teaching and learning led to discovery and insight. For the families and friends whose support and encouragement sustained and inspired. For all of these, for all that has been and all that is yet to come, we give you thanks. Amen. Please be seated.
Thank you, Craig. Members of the class of 2015, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, as president of the University of Richmond, I now declare the School of Professional and Continuing Studies commencement ceremony to be in session. Now, it's a pleasure to celebrate with you the achievements of our 2015 graduates, whom we have been privileged to have here at Richmond. This year's ceremony is especially meaningful to me, as this will be my final commencement weekend as Richmond's president. I'm deeply proud of all that we have accomplished over the past 8 years, and it's been a special pleasure to know our remarkable SPCS faculty, staff, students, and alumni, and the proud tradition of excellence of this school. It's also a pleasure to welcome to campus today the families of our graduates. Thank you for your encouragement and support while they pursued their aspirations here. I know you share our excitement in the culmination of work that has taken place over many long hours and years. I'm also very grateful to our faculty, staff, and administrative colleagues from across our campus for their daily efforts to challenge and guide our students. It's a pleasure to collaborate with you in this enormously important work. Also celebrating his final commencement today is your dean, Dr. Jim Narduzzi. It is my pleasure to introduce him now, and I look forward to celebrating with you to hearing his address later in the ceremony. Jim has been an exceptional and imaginative leader for this school for more than 20 years. The faculty, staff, students, and alumni community could not have asked for a more dedicated leader. It's been a great personal privilege for me to collaborate with him and to become not only allies, but truly friends in the process. The university and the school will continue to benefit from his leadership and his legacy for years to come. Thank you, Jim. Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Ayers. I'm very pleased to be here with you today as we celebrate the accomplishments of the SPCS class of 2015. I would like to thank Dr. Ayers, our president, and Dr. Fetro, our provost. The school continues to grow and prosper under their leadership, and I am grateful for their guidance and support. Commencement is a special time for the graduates, the culmination of years of hard work and sacrifice. Each of you has made an extraordinary commitment to get to this day, and our primary goal this morning is to honor you and acknowledge your achievements. But commencement is also an opportunity for us to honor our past and those who have come before. You are the 53rd graduating class of the School of Professional and Continuing Studies. When you marched in this morning, you were preceded by current members of the SPCS Alumni Association, each of whom has sat where you are sitting now. And when you walk across the stage in a few moments, you will be forever connected to that group and to the 3,900 or so students who have graduated from the SPCS since 1963, and with the 50,000 alumni who have graduated from this great institution since its founding over 180 years ago. Several distinguished individuals have joined us this morning to help us honor you. We will hear from Dave Myers, nominated by his students and chosen by our faculty as the Itzkowitz Family Distinguished Adjunct Faculty Award winner for 2015. Dr. Myers is an educator writ large and an extraordinary teacher who has touched the lives of so many of our students. You will hear from Vanessa Jones, SPCS class of '97, our 2015 Gibb Family Distinguished Alumni Award recipient. She epitomizes what we want our graduates to achieve: success in her chosen profession combined with a commitment to service to her community. And we will hear from Freddie Hornado, chosen from among the graduates as someone who has done everything possible to maximize his educational experience. I am very proud of what he has accomplished and delighted that he has been chosen as our student speaker. And finally, we will honor each of you who have worked so hard and contributed so much to the University of Richmond and to this community. In a very short while, you will become graduates of this fine university, the University of Richmond School of Professional and Continuing Studies class of 2015. Our expectations of you remain very high. Continued success in your professional lives, the continuous pursuit of learning, and continued service to your community and to alma mater. I want to take this opportunity to personally salute you for what you have accomplished and for what I know you will yet accomplish, and to state for the record how proud I am to be your dean. I now have the pleasure of introducing Freddie Hornado, who was chosen by his fellow students to represent the class of 2015. If you had the opportunity to view Freddie's resume, the word techie would fly out at you. There are words on his resume that are completely alien to me, but mere daily responsibilities for him in his position with the Department of Justice. Today, Freddie is fulfilling a dream, completing his bachelor's degree in Information Technology Management. Please join me in welcoming our student speaker, Freddie Hornado.
Good morning. President Ayers, Dean Narduzzi, members of the faculty and staff, distinguished guests, family and friends, and my fellow graduates. It is a tremendous honor to have been chosen to represent this graduating class. And to this group of extraordinary men and women, I just want to say, we did it. We did it. We did it in the face of obstacles and the challenges of life. We did it in some cases while working part-time and full-time jobs. We did it while running businesses. Some of us did it while raising children, trying to help them with their homework while we were trying to figure out and finish our own. And I am thankful for the SPCS for teaching me math again so I could actually help my children with their math homework instead of just faking it. We did it under all manner of situations and circumstances, sometimes even when we didn't feel like it. For some of us, like myself, this journey began many, many years ago. Like most of you, but what I think meant more to me than just making it to this finish line are the priceless relationships that I developed along the way, both with my fellow students and with this exceptional faculty and staff. You all made this journey so much more fulfilling than I ever imagined it would be. On this journey, I often thought about where I could have been if I had accomplished this goal so many years ago. The wise man Solomon said that to everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven. And I realized that it doesn't matter what could have been. What matters right now is this moment in time. There's a Greek word called kairos, and it's sometimes used to describe an opportune moment in time, a supreme moment. We stepped into that kairotic moment when we accepted this challenge at the University of Richmond, and we came out victorious. Soon, we will cross this stage, we will accept our diplomas that we worked so very hard for. We will place that diploma into a frame, and we will display it proudly for everyone to see. So too shall we place this supreme moment in time in the frame of our memories. This is a moment you will never forget, an accomplishment you should be so very proud of. To this incredible faculty and staff, we thank you for your tireless efforts on our behalf. And to our loved ones, we love you, and we thank you for your support and for the sacrifices that you all made along the way to help make this day possible. To my fellow graduates, you are champions of this supreme moment in time. Enjoy every minute of it. Congratulations to the class of 2015. Thank you. I now have the pleasure of asking Dr. Daniel Roberts, the SPCS Liberal Arts Chair, to come to the podium. He will introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Jim Narduzzi. Dr. Roberts.
Congratulations, Freddie, and we thank you for sharing your thoughts with us today. Today is special for all of us. I'm grateful to have the chance to speak on behalf of my fellow full-time colleagues in the faculty to introduce you to our keynote speaker, Jim Narduzzi. "21 years ago, James Narduzzi moved his family to Richmond. I'm sure that within 6 months, he was asking himself, what have I got myself into? University College presented extraordinary opportunities, but also massive challenges. In Jim, the institution found a leader with the perfect combination of skill, wisdom, and hunger so as to realize the school's rich prospects. Jim understood instinctively the importance of connection within the university and the university with the lives and hopes of those in the community surrounding it. Along the way, he recruited staff and faculty and institutional allies who he won to his vision, many of whom stand with him today and remain envoys of his dreams. In the pursuit of his aims, our aims, he hammered and pressed to create with his colleagues an academic powerhouse and to bring the school into full parity with its siblings. Jim has an extraordinary instinct for cultivating talent. And once a person became a part of his team, his family, he guarded and defended them with intense and immense intensity, seeking for them recognition, resources, and respect. In my case, he understood my vision for public history probably more acutely than I did at first, and grasped how perfectly it connected with the mission of the school. After Jim steps down, he will undoubtedly take some time to relax. He'll do some long overdue reading and absolutely ignore all telephone calls beginning with 804-289. He will, by pure habit, take to wandering from room to room at midnight, looking for some crisis to address. And eventually Bonnie will tire of such nonsense and kick him back in our direction. He has much to offer: knowledge, expertise, an inquisitive mind, a rich array of skills and ability with which we will put to great use in the classrooms of the School of Professional and continuing studies. Jim, we wish you and Bonnie and your family all the best as you move into the next part of your journey. We will remember fondly your leadership and the chance to be your friend. Colleagues, I say ye, James Narduzzi.
Thanks, Dan, for that nice introduction. President Ayers, Provost Fetro, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, friends, and family, and of course, members of the SPCS class of 2015. I'm obviously very honored to be able to address you today. SPCS has been my life's work, so I was very pleased when it was first suggested that I deliver the commencement address. But that joy soon faded as I realized the enormity of the task before me. I do a fair amount of public speaking, but this is of course different. It's a bigger audience than I'm used to addressing, and it's a meaningful occasion in which at least some of you might be paying attention. So I did what I think we all do when faced with a difficult assignment. I turned to Google. Top 10 commencement addresses was the phrase I used. I learned that George Marshall laid out his plans to rebuild post-World War II Europe at his address at Harvard in 1947. I learned that JFK outlined the challenges of the Cold War and his plans for world peace at my alma mater, American University, in 1963. And that Stephen Colbert gave what I think is the best career advice when he spoke at Knox College in 2006, when he said something along the lines of, first, get yourself a TV show. All of that is quite interesting, but not very helpful to me in crafting my remarks. So I will spare you trying to be profound and just make this personal. Last fall, I attended the retirement event for the father of one of our graduates who is sitting in the audience today. He's been a friend and a great collaborator over the years, and I was delighted to have been invited to the reception in his honor. At the end of the event, I went to say goodbye and congratulate him one more time. As you all know, this is the time when you say things about what the person has meant to you and thank them again. And I intended to thank him for his friendship and for his support. But instead, I said something to the effect of, I can't wait to hand your daughter her diploma next May. As I walked to my car, I began chastising myself for not saying the right thing. But then I realized that my comments were sincere, and I really meant what I had said. Because for me, that moment when I get to shake each one of your hands has always been a special moment. Yes, there's some sweaty palms. Some of you will put too much sanitizer on your hands before you step on the stage. And it is true that one time a graduate blurted out, "I love you," as she shook my hand. Of course, that moment is powerful for me because of what it represents. The affirmation of all that I believe in and the opportunity to be part of a dream fulfilled. And it starts with this great university's commitment to each of you, which goes back to our very founding in 1962. When I first came to UR in 1994, Dr. Maudlin, who had served as president for 25 years, was still alive. He would show up at every event, by then in his 90s and confined to a wheelchair. But without fail, he'd be asked to be wheeled over to me, he would point his finger at me, and he would remind me that he started University College. I knew he was proud of what he had done. Before he died, he listed the creation of University College as one of the 3 greatest accomplishments of his presidency. But there was no doubt that he was also reminding me that I was part of something special, something important, something that mattered to him and something that mattered to this university. We were admittedly a different place when we were founded in 1962. But what makes me so proud, however, is that the commitment that led to the creation of this school, a commitment to access, continues today. You may not know this, but we are the only top 50 liberal arts university that has a separately organized School of Continuing Education. That's a choice that this university makes, and it's a choice that's now embedded in the very fabric of the place. And that commitment extends to our current president, Dr. Ayers. He may not remember this, but I sure do. Not long after he arrived, he was asked to speak at Danville Community College, where we have a satellite location. We were chatting at the reception after his talk and were approached by one of the students who told him how grateful she was to be a U of R student and how the experience had transformed her views and her life. And as she turned and walked away, he turned to me and said, "That's what this is all about." And he was right, and it doesn't end there. That moment when I shake your hand also reminds me of the staff member who meets with a student on their first visit to campus, who welcomes each and every student onto our campus and into our family, who assures each student that they are not alone, that they can achieve this goal, and that there were people, passionate people in the SPCS, who have devoted their professional lives to helping them achieve academic success. That moment also reminds me of the faculty member sitting in a classroom late at night, patiently meeting with student after student, going over their papers, or simply offering guidance. I have so many stories about how incredible our faculty members are. I recently received an email from one of our adjunct instructors. He forwarded a testimonial from one of our students. In it, the student indicated how much he enjoyed his class, a class that both taught him but also challenged his perceptions. And the faculty member's note to me said simply, "This is why I teach." And last fall, I played golf with a fairly recent alumnus. We got to talking about his experience, and he noted that many of his instructors had served as mentors while he was a student, that many of those relationships had continued to this day. I asked him who had been particularly impactful, and he began giving me names. When he finished, I started laughing because he had given me the names of every HR faculty member that we had. There were no others. That moment also reminds me of the staff across campus, in the D Hall or the library or the registrar's office, who reached out at some moment to let a student know that they belonged and that everyone at this university is committed to their success. It reminds me of the alum who dutifully writes that annual fund check every year or makes a payment to a scholarship that allows another student the opportunity to continue his or her education. It reminds me of the countless other acts that happen day in and day out across this campus and in this school that demonstrate the passion for learning that is the SPCS and is the University of Richmond. And of course, it reminds me of each of you, the graduates of the class of 2015, who made this decision to return to school, who chose UR even though you knew it was the most demanding choice, who ends your day at work or wraps up your daily tasks to grab a snack and then comes to class 1, 2, or 3 nights a week or every weekend. Each of you who has to forego the weekend at the beach or your kid's sporting event or the night just relaxing so that you can attend class or get another paper done, and who has done this for 3, 4, 5, or more years. To be an adult student means that you've got to want it bad, and I am constantly awed by your tenacity and uplifted by your success. Throughout each year, I attend various receptions and meetings with students. At one of these meetings, students were asked to share some part of their journey with me. Each story was unique and special, but one touched me in particular. A young man talked about his challenging upbringing and the negative attitude that he brought with him. His first paper in his first class was not good, and his professor was harsh in his critique, and it included the words, "You can do better." For whatever reason, that resonated with the student. He committed to figuring it out. He availed him to the resources available to him, and he became determined to succeed. At the last meeting of the semester for his class, the instructor handed back the final papers. I don't remember the grade that he got, but he passed the course. The professor extended his hand with the words, "I'm very proud of you." As the student finished retelling the story to me, he looked over and said, "And you know, Dean, that was the proudest moment of my life." So all of that is what I feel at that moment when you walk across the stage and I get to shake your hand. And so that's why I told that father that I can't wait to shake his daughter's hand at commencement. That moment represents for me all that makes the SPCS so special. So I hope that each of the graduates will celebrate that moment and revel in that moment. And I want you to know that I am so very grateful to have been given the opportunity to share that moment with each of you. And so very, very fortunate to have been part of this great school and this great university. Let me state for the record and one last time how proud I am to be your dean. Congratulations again for a job well done. Thanks y'all for listening, and long live the SPCS. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Please sit down. Thank you. My good friend and colleague and SPCS graduate Lynn Cook once told me that if I ever got a standing ovation, I should just say thank you and sit down because it can only go downhill from there. But unfortunately, I can't do that. I would now like to introduce Dr. Jackie Fetro, Provost and Chief Academic Officer. The Provost is responsible for all academic programs and services across campus and is most importantly the leader of the university's faculty. She will present the winner of the 2015 Itzkowitz Family Distinguished Adjunct Faculty Award. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Fetro to the podium.
Good morning, and congratulations, class of 2015. As you are all well aware, faculty are a crucial part of your success. The tradition of honoring an SPCS adjunct faculty member as a distinguished faculty began in 1977. Fred Itzkowitz, University College class of 1975, and president of SIL Insurance, and his family endowed this award. And they endowed it so that it would be forever known as the Itzkowitz Family Distinguished Adjunct Faculty Award. We have many previous recipients of this award here with us today, and I'd like to ask them to stand and be recognized. Previous recipients, could you stand? This year, our winner was nominated by the students and selected by the faculty. And it is my honor to introduce the 2015 recipient to you. Before he came to Virginia, he came from Colorado, where he was a teacher, a coach, an athletic director, and assistant principal. But once he reached Virginia in 2002, his feet became firmly planted in various public school systems. He served as the assistant principal of Deep Run High School, principal of Mills Godwin High School, director of secondary education for Henrico County Public Schools, and assistant superintendent of Henrico County Public Schools. But recently, he attained the prestigious position of division superintendent of the New Kent County Public School System. He holds a bachelor's degree in history from Colorado State University, a master's in school administration, and a PhD in educational leadership from Virginia Commonwealth University. Please join me in welcoming the faculty members selected for the Itzkowitz Family Distinguished Adjunct Faculty Award, Dr. Dave Myers.
Good morning. So it was August 2006 and the second day of my PhD program when I learned that a colleague of mine had just earned a doctorate from the same school. I, of course, began to ask him 101 questions to learn more about what I could expect in the years ahead. The answer I received was the shortest yet most descriptive answer I could have never predicted. He said it was similar to a 4-year-long root canal. I don't know what kind of image that conjures up for you, but I can assure you it had me surfing the web for the university's add-drop refund policy. Safely to say, it was at times kin to a bad toothache, but never that of a root canal. Everyone sitting here has a different story or path that has brought you to the Robbins Center on this beautiful graduation day. Regardless of what that story is, all of you share two things in common. One, you have spent hundreds of hours, most of you as working professionals, engaging in high-level thinking, writing papers, taking comprehensive exams, and completing large group projects, which I would hope was never anything close to a root canal, at least in my class. And secondly, you all have a desire to cultivate your craft and become stronger in your profession. You see, what is amazing about a program like this is that as a professor, I get to grow and engage and learn right alongside you every week. Yes, I may be the one grading the papers while you are the one writing them, but together we are engaging in content, discussion, real-world scenarios, and reflection that simply makes us all better. I know this was tough and to some of you like a toothache from time to time, but you did it. And the best part is, after working with so many of you, I know this is just a stop for you on the journey to lifelong learning, reflection, and personal growth. Lastly, I'm not sure what you were doing the Monday morning after the public school spring break a few weeks ago, but I was reviewing the latest SOL writing scores, dealing with a potential OSHA complaint, and trying to figure out how to pay for the latest construction project when I checked my messages. It was a message from Dr. Narduzzi. While I have certainly spoken to Dr. Narduzzi many times over the past 4 years and received handwritten notes of congratulations after professional promotions, thank you, by the way, Dr. Narduzzi, for making us all feel special and connected to this school, I have never had a phone call from him. In fact, I was not quite sure how he even had my cell number. Of course, I gave him a call right back and to great surprise learned that I had been selected by the committee to receive this award. It is humbling to receive this award because it could easily go to 100 other people who are so very committed to their students in the SPCS. There's one thing that I know for sure about the SPCS leadership. They know that to be the best, you have to hire the best. And every time I look around the room when attending a faculty meeting, I am in awe of the Dream Team, Fab Five, and Rolling Stones all assembled in the same room. Please be assured the 71-year-old Mick Jagger reference is only to suggest the greatness of the team and not that any of us are over the hill. And the Jonas Brothers simply didn't work. There is one colleague in particular that I would like to acknowledge and thank, who is Wendell Roberts. You see, we have team taught this class for six classes together over the past 3 years. This award is a team award in my mind, and I could not ask for a better teaching partner. Thank you, Mr. Roberts. I wish you all the best and can't tell you how happy and proud I am to have spent the last several years improving, reflecting, and growing with you. Congratulations, class of 2015.
You have made a remarkable impact on your students, Dave, and we appreciate your dedication. Dr. Myers was presented with a University of Richmond chair this past Wednesday evening at SPCS night in recognition of this honor. In 1995, we created the School of Professional and Continuing Studies Distinguished Alumni Award to honor one of our graduates. In 2003, Andrew Gibb, University College 83, and his family endowed this award in perpetuity as the Gibb Family Distinguished Alumni Award. At this time, I would like to introduce the president of the SPCS Alumni Association, Kathy Eagles, who will introduce this year's recipient. Kathy?
Good morning. The Gibb Family Distinguished Alumni Award is presented to a distinguished alumnus or alumna for their service to the university, the community, and profession. It is my honor to introduce the 2015 recipient of this prestigious award, the Honorable Vanessa L. Jones. Vanessa is a double spider, graduating from SPCS in 1997 with a Bachelor of Applied Studies degree and a Juris Doctorate from the University's School of Law in 2001. She's engaged in the local community, having served on the board of directors for the Children's Museum of Richmond and Safe Harbor, as well as a former Girl Scout troop leader. Vanessa has served in many leadership positions within Metropolitan Richmond local bar associations, and she is actively involved as a member of the SPCS Dean's Ambassadors Circle and Law School Alumni Association Board of Directors. After working as an attorney for several years in private practice, just this past fall, Vanessa was appointed as the Juvenile and Domestic Relations District Court Judge for Chesterfield County and Colonial Heights. Vanessa is married to Ronald Jones and is the mother of 3 children. Unfortunately, Vanessa could not be with us today, but we are pleased to share a previously recorded video of her remarks.
Thank you, Kathy, Dean Narduzzi, faculty, administration, staff, family, and friends, and most importantly, graduates of the class of 2015. I am truly honored to be receiving the 2015 Give Family Distinguished Alumni Award. I had no idea that when I enrolled into the school in the early 90s that my life would change forever. I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. My first encounter with the school was with Jean Prophet, who inspired me to dream beyond my current state and to believe in what I thought was impossible, and for that I am grateful. Along my journey, I met many people who had the title of professors, but I call them angels, who believed in me and guided me to live a life on purpose, although I felt overwhelmed at times. As I reflect upon my educational and life experiences that I had at the school, it seems awkward that the school would give me an award when in fact it is a school that gave me an extraordinary educational experience. Graduates, as you leave commencement today, I hope that you will enjoy this momentous occasion with your family and friends. Remember the good times and the not so good times that molded you into the person you are today. Once the celebration ends, I challenge you to remain focused and to live a life with purpose. You have overcome every obstacle that challenged you, faced every fear that tried to stop you, and endured many sleepless nights of studying, writing, and researching. This chapter of your life has successfully ended with this extraordinary accomplishment. I encourage you to fill the next chapter of your life with bigger goals and more dreams that may seem impossible. There is more to your life's story than today's accomplishment. As you continue your journey, I also challenge you to devote your gifts and talents to encourage, inspire, and promote the lives of others. We are all imperfect human beings with flaws and fragility in desperate need of wisdom and guidance. Just remember that today's accomplishment started within yourself, but continued with the motivation of others who assisted you. Your life story, your perseverance, and experiences could make a tremendous difference in the life of another. Your life should speak louder than words so that someone can look at you and see you as an example to push through any and all obstacle, fear, or pressure that we all face during life's journey. Be that inspiration for yourself and for others. Congratulations to each of you, and I look forward to hearing about your great contributions to our society, to another human being, and to our great school, the University of Richmond School of Professional and Continuing Studies.
Thank you, Vanessa. We are very proud of what you have accomplished. Are you ready? Wow. Now comes the good part. Will all of the award candidates please rise and remain standing? That's all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, the award candidates from the School of Professional and Continuing Studies are before you. Today we present these students for formal recognition of their academic achievements. These individuals have completed the requirements for the certificates and degrees for which they are candidates and for which they have been approved. Also included are those candidates who will complete their programs in August. I commend these individuals to you. Dr. Ayers?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree of the University of Richmond for which you have been certified, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. Will the graduates please be seated? The reader will now begin the conferral of degrees.
Will Dr. James Narduzzi, Dean of the School of Professional and Continuing Studies, please come forward as Marshall Zinn leads the graduates forward. Will Zinn allow the graduates to proceed? The Certificate in Applied Studies. Allison Myrner Harvey. Michael David Zobe. The Certificate in Applied Studies, May. Akia Shane Brown. Sarah Lowe Eaton. Allison Christine Fleming. Chelsea Lane Merritt. Graduate certificates in Educational Leadership and Policy Studies. Ivana Centino. Karina Kelly Job. William G. Judd. Jennifer Marie Roden. Tamara L. Slater. Angela Lynn Stewart. Brooke C. Thompson. Danielle Robertson Yonkers. The Graduate Certificate in Human Resource Management, December. Christina Aline Stacer. Graduate Certificate, Teacher Licensure Preparation, December. Tim Bechter. Toria Lorenda Edmonds Howell. Kristen Haley. Catherine Warfield Hughes. Abigail Stock Rossman. Margaret B. Sauvé. Caitlin Gale Smith. Elena Mills Walker. Graduate Certificate, Teacher Licensure, May. Catherine Lillard Hughes. Jennifer G. Mays. Elizabeth Ann Ruckhammer. Marissa Loring Steinbeck. Thomas Joseph Tudor. The Bachelor of Applied Studies graduates, December 2014, Daniel C. Boykin. Alicia Long. Margaret Elaine Wheeler. The Bachelor of Applied Studies candidates, May 2015. Amy Beth Bourbon. Daniel Travis Brendel. Vanessa Anderson Falden. Wayne William Parker, Jr. Keisha N. Pencil. Jennifer E. Teasdale. The Bachelor of Arts and Liberal Arts candidates, May 2015. Ryan C. Bowman. Deidre L. Brown. Kelly Patricia Bryan. Myra E. Corbett. Karen McMillan Gaynard. Tracy Garcia Applewhite. Timothy Quinta Garnett. Mallory Marie Grant. Crystal Danielle Hambright. Robert H. Hancock, Jr. Marjorie T. Harris. Jacqueline K. McConnell. William Andrew McKinney. Caroline Nickel Mumaw. John Christopher Rossi. Karen Bernard Stollard. Ellen Lucille Vaden. Lori Tiderman Williams. Nina Elizabeth Wise. The Bachelor of Liberal Arts graduates, December 2014. Alicia, Dawn Moore. Bachelor of Liberal Arts, May 2015. Lorena Elizabeth Oskins. Kaylin Cheryl Solinsky. Katrina M. Slave. Louis Clay Vogel. Lois K. Vogel. Bachelor of Science in Professional Studies, December 2014. Marcus L. Carpenter. Freddie Hornado. Bachelor of Science in Professional Studies, 2015, David Arias. Kimberly Coleman. Stephen F. Kostlik. Michael C. Durezzo. Christopher Bryce Ferguson. Morgan Nicole Gaines. Caitlin Nadine Garbett. Paul Joseph Raposo. Cheyenne Nicole Altman Snipes. Ramius Nathaniel Wood. Master of Education, 2014. Grace Turner Creasy. Heather R. Dede. Mandy Nicole Fletcher. Paul C. Liberante. Jade Rita Miller. Joshua Brad Scholoff. Kelly Lauren Sprouse. Master of Education candidates, May 2015, Tiffany C. Brackett. Stephanie Lynn Ells. Tyler Robert Hart. Lauren Ann Hines. Thomas Richard Holloman. Sandra Y. Judge Harden. Sherry Lynn Little. Christine Lee Maddox. April Christian Barrazo. Diane B. Miffleton. Allison Grace Norton. Catherine E. Orth. Jessica L. M. Pittman. Michael Lee Schad. Tonisha Nina Short. Catherine Rose Wax. Kenneth Donnell White. Ashley Maria Wilson. The Masters of Human Resource Management, 2014, Jerry Patrick Clemmer. Angelica H. Jones. Stephanie A. M. McDonald. Katrina Michelle Miner. Erica Maria Sharedny. The Master of Human Resource Management, 2015. Talon James Althouse. Tracy L. Bishop. Andrew Justin Khalib. Christopher J. Daniel. Elisa Lee Foley. William Wright Harrison III. Jenna Ray Bear Hart. Karen R. Larson. Lisa Lawson Morgan. Kaylee Susan Perkins. Lee Nolan Pollard. Kimberly Ballsball Ritter. Lucas F. L. Toth. Masters of Liberal Arts graduates, December 2014. Elizabeth Ann Howard. Master of Liberal Arts 2015, Lamont Ivory Cheatham. Melissa Marie Kine Hernandez. Kirsten Ann McKinney. Melissa Dance Mitchell. Shirley Turner Pegram. Robert Dyram Richards III. Tiffany Dawn Smith. Jeffrey William Viole. Mary Helen White. Congratulations to all the graduates in the class. You deserve a round of applause.
Congratulations, everybody. Would Kathy Eagles of the SPCS Alumni Association please join me to welcome our graduates to the ranks of the university's alumni.
I now invite the class of 2015 to stand and move your tassels to the left side of your caps. This is a symbol. Congratulations. This is a symbolic gesture that you are now alumni of the University of Richmond. Congratulations. You may now be seated.
So all of you look much more distinguished with the tassel on that side of your caps. I can see you all. You should know that. For those of us who are in the vocation of education, the opportunity to celebrate occasions such as this is especially moving and heartening. I don't mean simply the occasion of commencement in general, although that's always a wonderful day in any academic community. I mean in particular the celebration of a group of graduates such as you here today. Many of you have taken a different path and sometimes more winding and more arduous path to reach this point. Many of you have balanced your studies with full-time jobs and family responsibilities, coming to class after a full day and reading and writing late at night and in the early morning. And this shows not just remarkable tenacity and determination, but also a true love of learning and a deep appreciation of the value of knowledge. It's been a privilege for us to accompany you on your educational journey, which I hope will continue throughout the course of your lives, though maybe at not such a demanding pace. I believe that your learning has, in many ways, been richer for the experience and wisdom that you've brought to it, and our community has certainly been richer for your presence. I likewise believe that your future experience will be leavened and your wisdom deepened by the knowledge that you've gained here. It means a great deal to us that you've chose to become part of our community, and it means a great deal too that in your work and service in the surrounding community, you represent the university and help us extend our engagement in the city and in the region that is our home. Thank you, and again, congratulations.
Will you please stand for the benediction? And now, as you go from this place, May you find the right questions to ask. May you give even more than you have received. May you offer the very best of yourselves to all who pass your way. May hope inspire you. May friendship surround you. May love sustain you. And may God make his face to shine upon you this day and always. Amen. You may be seated.
Will the mace bearer please resume her place for the recessional? This concludes the 2015 commencement ceremony for the School of Professional and Continuing Studies. Please remain seated while the platform party recesses, and then graduates may join their family and friends. A reception follows at the Robin Center Terrace, located upstairs. The ushers will direct you. Thank you, and have a good day. This concludes the School of Professional and Continuing Studies commencement ceremony.